Here in Hong Kong, celebrity candidates from movie stars to sports legends like Manny Pacquiao, who is running for a seat in Congress. The contest for the presidency is especially heated. We see this as an opportunity for a fresh start after 9 years under Gloria Arroyo, who is running for a seat in the lower house. Bloomberg's Manila bureau chief, Coco Alcuaz, sat down with one of the presidential candidates, Manny Villar. Villar running second behind Senator Benigno Aquino III, son of the late President Corazon Aquino. Bloomberg began by asking Villar how to deal with the government's deficit.
I will not rule out any tax. I mean, I would leave it open for suggestions. We will have to search for the best way of raising money. But remember that first, we have to increase efficiency. That is the first order of the day. Increase efficiency significantly. You know, during the time of President Ramos, we were collecting 17% tax revenues over the GDP. Now it's down to about 12.5%. We've lost about 5% of GDP on efficiency alone. My strategy is to set high targets, to create a very competitive environment in these offices, set very high targets and give incentives. And to me, that would be the focus. I will have to spend time. If I were to be president, I will be spending a lot of time on tax collection. We must increase tax collection so that I will be spending a lot of time with the BIR, customs. We have to focus on about 5 agencies of the government. The most corrupt-prone agencies. You must focus on that. I think that by focusing on the first year, you will be able to get maximum results.
Corruption is cited by many analysts as the reason why the Philippines lags its neighbors in terms of foreign investment. President Arroyo has faced corruption allegations, which she's denied. You've faced your own, which you've denied. How would President Villar assure investors that corruption will go down?
The bidding will be very transparent. I will invite all foreign investors, and I will invite media, church, anybody who's interested. Review all of the bidding documents, and I will try to make the bidding live on television, as transparent as possible. We have to establish, first 100 days, that the term will not be corrupt. It's very important that we establish that. Otherwise, the 6-year term will fail. It's very important that on the first year alone, it's very important to establish that that presidency will not be corrupt.
Televising auctions and biddings is one thing, but how would you attack corruption in the agencies where it happens the most? In the Tax Bureau, the Customs Bureau, and the executive and local government agencies where businesses get their permits?
A president can spend a lot of time on local governments, on health, on education, on a lot of things, on politics. But I think that the highest priority should be given, at least on the first year, on increasing tax collection. We must be able to increase our investments in infrastructure and social services without increasing significantly the budget deficit. We will be confronted with the new president will be confronted with a 300 billion peso deficit. At the same time, there will be pressure to increase investments in infrastructure and social services. It's very important that the new president will be able to accomplish both, increasing investments and expenses and maintaining a decent budget deficit.
You said you would raise their targets to improve collection. The government has done that and they've missed the targets. How is this going to be different?
This is precisely the reason why the new president must be able to manage well. He must have the managerial competence, the leadership, and the experience. It takes experience, it takes managerial competence to exact higher productivity from these people. You have no time to learn. You have to hit the ground running first day.
Well, it's that Philippine presidential election just around the corner there as well. Susan's having a look at some of these eco numbers just across